Hi, myself I'm Keertheka, teaching subject mathematics in UrbanPro platform. To say the truth, that I have started this profession only from this lockdown, that is since from Jan 2021, and I have took demo class for more than 50 students. And currently now I'm handling 4 students as my tuition career. So I have tutoring of 6 month experience. And I'm currently pursuing bachelor's second year degree as maths major, and this is my part-time job. Hi, today we are going to cover the topic Roman numerals. So we can see what all the topics we are going to cover now. So the topics to be covered now is topic in Roman numerals. We are going to see introduction part and rules and some examples. Okay, so we can move now. Before going on to the rules, I want to just give you a short picture. So you can see a picture here. So see, here are two types of clocks. Can you guess what is the difference between these two clocks? See, this is easy. We have been seen this clock in our homes. We have, but this clock, see, here, this is the same number 1, 2, 3, 4. It is indicating from 1 to 12, but it is Roman clock. So this is the normal clock which we have in our houses, and this is the Roman clock which the numbers is given in Roman letters. Okay. So now we can see briefly what is Roman numerals. Yeah. So see the Roman numerals. It's just a short introduction here. So in this method, we have no symbol for zero. Like in number, we have symbol zero. So in Roman numerals, we don't have any symbol for zero. Also, the value of this symbol will not change with its place. So there are certain rules. There are 4 rules for writing Roman numerals. And let us move on to the rules now. So in this video, I'll be concentrating from Roman numerals from 1 to 20 and using these symbols like I, V, and X. So now we can see what all these symbols represents. So see here, I have given some Roman numerals here. According with, I have given some numbers. So I is nothing but 1. I mentions the number 1 and V mentions number 5, X 10, L 50, C 100, D 500, and M 1000. So these are the common things, common Roman numerals we will use. So you can just take a note of this. Okay, I means 1, V means 5, X means 10, L 50, C 100, D 500, and M 1000. Coming on to rule 1 now. See in rule 1, it is given that if either of the symbol I or X, keep a note here, if either of the symbol I or X is written consecutively. Consecutively is something, but it means continuously. Okay, if it is written which symbol I or X, if it is written continuously 2 or 3 times, then their sum total is the number they make. So what I'm saying here is, if the symbol I or X is written 2 or 3 times, only 2 or 3 times, keep a note, only 2 or 3 times, then their sum total is nothing but addition. We will add the Roman numerals. Okay, the sum total is the number they make. So here I have given few examples. You can see here I have written 2 i's here, I and I. So which is nothing but, we know the value for I is 1. So 1 plus 1. Why I have written 2, 1 mean, since I am writing 2 i's here, I'm writing 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 gives 2. So the Roman numeral for the number 2 is 2 i's. Okay, that is what given Roman number 2. The same way, see for the second one. Here I have written 2x. So x value is 10. So 10 plus 10, which is equal to 20. So the Roman numeral for the number 20 is 2x. Okay, and then coming to next, I and I. So it shows 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is nothing but 3. So the number for the Roman numeral 3 is 3 i's. Okay, hope you're clear with this rule 1. So now we can move on to rule 2. The rule 2 also is the same, but we have only minor difference. Okay. Yeah. Coming on to rule 2 now, it's given the same rule. The number I or X can be repeated consecutively for maximum of 3 times. So in rule 1, I gave you a note that, keep a note, it is repeated only 2 or 3 times, right? So the symbol I or X should not be repeated more than 3 times. So see here this example, I, and I. I have written 4 I's. So it doesn't mean that 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 and it is equal to 4. So it is wrong. Okay, as per the rule 1, it can be repeated only 2 or 3 times. So if we write more than 3 times, then it is wrong. Okay, and coming on to next. The numeral V. The numeral V is repeated consecutively. So it's never repeated consecutively. Keep in mind, like I and X, we are repeating 2 or 3 times, right? But the numeral V, it is repeated only 1 time. It is not repeated more than once. Okay, see here, V and V, which is equal to gives 10. But we have the value for 10, that is X. So it is not possible here. So same examples I have given here. I and I is 2, X and X is 20, and 3 I's is nothing but 3. Okay. So hope you understand the rule 2. Now we can move on to rule 3. Yeah. Coming on to rule 3. So keep a note, listen carefully. When either the symbol I or V. So which symbol? They are mentioning here the symbol I or V. So I is nothing but 1 and V is nothing but 5. When either the symbol is written right side. Keep a note, right side of a symbol of a bigger number. So bigger number, it is nothing but a bigger numeral. Okay, bigger Roman numeral. So if the symbol I or V, if it is written right side of a bigger Roman numeral, then its value is added to the value of the bigger number. So its value is added. Okay. So if the symbol I or V, if it is written to the right side of a bigger Roman numeral, then the value is added. So see here, few more examples for you so that you can understand. See, keep a note that I have told you I or V is written on the right side of a bigger Roman numeral, right? So see here, you can see on the right side I, V, I, and I and I. So see, all the I, V's are in the right side. And see, V, see the first example, V and I. See, V is nothing but 5 and I is nothing but 1. So check here, you will have only bigger numbers before the smaller number. So see here, 5, 10, 10, 5, 10, 10, 5 and 10. Only bigger number starts first, right? So if so, you get a bigger numeral first, then you have to add, okay? Then you have to add each Roman numeral. So see the first example, V and I. V is nothing but 5. I is nothing but 1. So 5 plus 1, which is equal to 6. So the Roman numeral for the number 6 is V and I. Okay, hope you got it. The same, X and I. X is 10 and I is 1. So 10 plus 1, which is equal to 11. So bigger number and then smaller number. If it's come in this order, then you have to add. Okay. So third example, X and V. X is 10 and V is 5. So 10 plus 5 is 15. So the Roman numeral for the number 15 is X and V. The same way for V, I. See, V, I. Here, I didn't mention I as 1. Why is it so? We know what is I and I, right? I plus I is 2. So V is 5 and I is 2. So 5 plus 2 is 7. The same for this one. X is 10 and 2 I's is nothing but 2. So 10 plus 2 is 12. And then coming on to this one, X is 10, V and I. V is 5 and I is 1. So either you can write V and I as 6 or else you can even split and write, okay? 10 plus 5 plus 1, which is equal to 16. And see here, V, I. See, I is repeated 3 times. So keep a note, it is repeated only 3 times, not more than 3, okay? So V is 5. So see, 3 I's. 3 I, it doesn't mean 1 plus 1 plus 1, it's also okay. But here I know what is the value for the 3I, right? So 5 plus 3 is nothing but 8. The same for this one, X and 3 I's. So 10 plus 3 is nothing but 13. Hope you understand these examples. So here I want to mention you that if you get a smaller number before a bigger number, okay? So if a bigger number starts from and then you get a smaller number, then you have to add. And the rule 4 is just an opposite to rule 3. Okay, so we can move to rule 4 now. Yeah, see, it is just an opposite for the rule 3. When the symbol I is written on the left. So see here in rule 3, we saw right. So if it is right, we have to add. But if it is left here, then we have to subtract. Keep a note, if it is left side, we have to subtract. So when the I symbol is written on the left of V or X. So if it is written left side of the symbol V or X, then its value is subtracted from the value of V or X. Okay. So from the value of V or X. So the symbol I, if it is written on the left side, then we will subtract. Okay. So see, however, the symbol, listen here carefully. However, the symbol I is not written more than once before V or X. So before V or X, we can write the symbol I only once. Okay, not more than once. Like we saw in rule 1, it can be written, which the symbol I can be written more than 2 or 3 times. But that is only right side, okay, right side, or just I and 2 I's and 3 I's. But if we write the symbol I before V or X, if so, we have to write only once. We should not write twice, and it is not possible. Okay. So I have mentioned here example. See, I and V. I value, that is 1. And V is nothing but 5. So what is the rule given? It is subtracted from. From means we have to first subtract the V value. V is 5 and I is 1. We have to subtract. So 5 minus 1 is nothing but 4. So the Roman numeral for the number 4 is I and V. Okay, hope you understand. The same for the other numbers also. Okay, and see here the same 9. I and X. X we know 10 and I we know it is 1. So 10 minus 1 is nothing but 9. So the Roman numeral for the number 9 is I and X. So see the number 8. It is not written as I and X. It should not be written like this, because I told you that if you write a symbol I before V or X, it can be repeated only once, right? But here it is repeated twice. So it is not possible. And moreover, we know what is the Roman numeral for the number 8. That is V and 3 I's. 5 plus 3 is nothing but 8, right? Hope you got this rule, all the rules now. So now we can move on to some examples. So here I'm going to teach you the Roman numerals of number 14 and 19. So see, this is the usual method we do. Like if you don't know Roman numerals, then what we do, we'll just know the number 1 is I and 4 is I and V, right? So and then we'll combine and we will write I and V. But that is wrong. Keep in mind, what is the rule here? We saw the rule 4. The I should be repeated before only once. But here it is repeated twice. So it is wrong. It is not possible. Okay, it is wrong. And moving on to next number 19. The same way. I is 1 and 9. I and X. See, while combining, we get I and X. See here the same. I'm getting 2 times I. It is not possible according to rule 4, right? So it is wrong. So you should not write like this. Okay. Now we can move on to the correct method. See, the correct method here is, so you have learned expanded form in your age, right? In your small age, you have learned how to expand a given number. So that is how we are going to do here. First, if they give a number, you have to first expand. So see here, the number 14 is mentioned here. So I'm going to expand it, okay? So 10 plus 4 is nothing but 14. So I have expanded. Now check it. 10 value is X. And 4, you know, right? I and V. So the Roman numeral for the number 14 is X, I and V. Okay. So first you have to expand and then you have to write the Roman numeral for the expanded numbers. Okay. The same way for 19. 10 plus 9 is nothing but 19, right? So 10 plus 9 is 19. 10 is X and 9 is nothing but I and X. So I hope you understand how you get I and X. 1 and 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. So that is what I'm writing, I and X. Okay. In rule 4, you have seen this. Okay. So thus, while writing a numbers from 1 to 20 in the Roman numerals, we have to first distribute. That is first expand. Okay. Expand the numbers into the group of 10, 5 and 1. Okay. Why I'm mentioning a 10, 5 and 1 is we have only Roman numerals, constant Roman numeral for this, right? X, V and I, and using these Roman numerals we are framing the second numbers 2, 3, 4 and 6, 7. So you have to first group in terms of 10, 5 and 1, and then you can apply the rules which is mentioned below. Okay, so hope you understand how to do this Roman numeral. Now we can move on to the few Roman numerals from 1 to 20. See, this is very easy. You know what is the Roman numeral for 1? I, and 2 you know, and 3 also you know, 4 you know, 5 you know. So 6 V, I have mentioned here V and I. You know what is V? 5 plus 1 is nothing but 6. The same way for 7, 8, 9 and 10. So first keep in mind that just make a note in these first 10 Roman numerals, and it is easy to write Roman numerals from 11 to 20, 21 to 30 and 31 to 39. Okay. So just one change we are going to do here. See here, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the right side. But my work is to just add only one x before this I. So see, if I get x and I get 11. X and 2I, I get 12. So you have to just add x, x, x in before this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. So if so, you do like this, then you will get the numbers from 11 to 20. And if I put 2x, okay, for example, if I put 2x, it is nothing but 21. Okay, so it is very easy. Hope you understand how I got this Roman numerals. Okay, so now here are few sums to do. So first question, I have mentioned the answer in the before slide, previous slide, you can see that. And see the second one. See, it is V. You know the value for V, right? It is nothing but 5. And see next one, VII. So what is VII? V is 5, I is 1, and another I is again 1. So 5 plus 1 is nothing but 7. So this one is 7, and this one you know 10. And next one, see 10 plus 3 i's. That is nothing but 10 plus 3, 13. Okay. And see 10 plus I and B. What is I and B? 1 and 5. So 5 minus 1 is nothing but 4. This is 14. Okay. Why I'm saying 14? Since I have only one x. So 14. And then x and VI is 16. And then 18 and 9. Hope you got how I told answer for these. So here are few sums, sum number 3, 4, and 5. You may just try these sums, and if you're having any doubt, you may feel free to ask me. Okay. So it is very easy. Even I have given answers in the before slide also. So you may refer that slide. Okay. So this is what the topic I want to cover about. If you're having any queries, you can contact me through UrbanPro profile. And if I got another chance, I'm sure that I'll put another video here. Okay. So stay safe, stay healthy, and be in your home. If it is necessary, you can move out. If not, just be in your home. And thank you.